So today I'm going to show you how to build complex Excel formulas without memorizing functions, without Googling syntax, and without breaking your spreadsheet. Right now on my screen, this entire calculation is already finished. It filters data, applies conditions, handles errors, and updates automatically. And I didn't type a single formula manually. I just told Excel what I wanted in plain English. If Excel formulas have ever made you feel confused, slow, frustrated, or not good at Excel at all, this video will completely change how you use Excel. Because the real skill now isn't knowing formulas, it's knowing how to explain your logic. Instead of, okay, sum if, parentheses, column index, did I lock the reference? You just say, add these numbers only if this condition is true, and Excel builds the formula for you. This works even if you barely know Excel, hate formulas, or you're working with messy data. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to create formulas using plain English, understand what Excel generates, fix formulas instantly, and work like an Excel power user. So, let's get into it. If you are a creator tracking numbers, freelancer managing data, business owner reviewing sales, student working on assignments, or employee using Excel daily, this saves hours every week. You focus on decisions, not syntax. And once you learn this workflow, you'll never build formulas the old way again. First, let's open up Excel. Here, I already have a simple data set. On column A, I input product. On column B, sales. Column C, region. And column D for status. Nothing fancy. Now, select the cell where you want the result to appear. This is where Excel AI helps you turn English into formulas. Instead of typing formulas manually, I click into the formula bar and describe what I want. So, for example, I added this prompt, add all sales value. Excel instantly generates this. So, you didn't type sum, Excel did. And if the formula looks right, press enter. Now, let's make it smarter. Plain English prompt, add total sales where the region is West. So Excel will generate this, and this is where beginners usually struggle. But Excel AI understands what column contains conditions, what column contains values, and how they relate. You just need to explain the logic. Now, let's level up. So this prompt, try this, add sales where the region is West, and the status is complete. So Excel will build this. That's already an advanced formula. You didn't even memorize anything. So, let's prevent errors. So this prompt, for example, show 0 instead of an error if no results are found. Excel updates the formula with this. Now, your spreadsheets stay clean and professional. Here's the underrated part. You can even ask Excel, explain this formula in simple terms. And Excel breaks it down step by step. This is how you learn while working, not before. So, you can pause the video here and reuse these items. I input a prompt list creators can use. So this is a plain English prompt that you can use in the future. So first, add all values in this column. Second, calculate the average only if. Next, find the highest number where. Next, return the price based on product name. Next is going to be match values from this table to another table. Then, if this cell is blank, show 0. And create a formula that updates automatically. And lastly, explain this formula simply. If you can say it, Excel can build it. So, pro tip number 1, you should be specific. Instead of calculate sales, say calculate total sales from column B. Pro tip number 2, use column names. Excel understands structure better when you reference columns clearly. Pro tip number 3, ask for fixes. If a formula breaks, say, fix this formula and keep the logic the same. Pro tip number 4, you can combine tasks. You can say like, create the formula and explain it. Pro tip number 5, use your natural language. You don't need keywords like sum or if. Just explain what you want in plain English. Pro tip number 6, learn faster. After Excel generates a formula, read it. You'll naturally learn functions over time. So just a quick recap. Today you'll learn how to talk to Excel using plain English, generate complex formulas instantly, handle conditions and errors, understand formulas without memorizing them, and work faster with less stress. This is the future of Excel. That's it. You no longer need to fear Excel formulas. You don't need to memorize functions, watch endless tutorials, or guess where commas go. You just need to explain your logic clearly. Excel handles the rest. If this video helped you see Excel differently, drop a like. It really helps the channel. If you want more Excel tutorials like this from beginner to power user workflows, subscribe and check out the next video on screen. And if you want me to break down another Excel task using plain English, leave it in the comments. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. So before you go, remember this. Excel was never meant to be memorized. It was meant to be used. Most people waste time fighting the tool instead of letting the tool work for them. And once you shift your mindset from, how do I write this formula, to, what result do I actually want? Everything becomes easier. This plain English approach doesn't just make Excel faster, it makes your work cleaner, more accurate, and easier to explain to others. It also means you can fix mistakes confidently, build spreadsheets you actually understand, and scale your work without breaking any formulas. And the best part here is, these skills transfer to every future Excel feature that comes out. So instead of learning one formula each time, you're learning how to think in Excel. If you are using Excel for content tracking, finances, analytics, reports, or even for client work, this is one of those foundational skills that quietly saves you hours every single week. Take a few minutes after this video to try one real task from your own spreadsheet and explain it in plain English. You'll be surprised how powerful that feels. Thanks again for spending your time here. Keep on building smarter, not harder, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.